Welcome back to Master 79. In this lesson we take on an ielts writing task 1 bar chart all the way from reading the data to a complete Band 9 model answer. Here is the task. The graph compares the proportion of time Australian parents spent helping their children with different activities in 2003. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. You have 20 minutes and you must write at least 150 words. And here is the chart itself. 3 groups are compared: mothers, fathers, and both parents together across 4 activities: dressing, homework, playing games, and preparing for bed. The vertical axis shows the percentage of time spent on each one. Pause here for a moment and let your eye travel across it before I say anything about it. Before writing a single word, read the chart properly. 3 groups times 4 activities gives you 12 numbers, and you cannot possibly report all 12. This is a single year, so it is a comparison, not a trend. Never write that something rose or fell. Find the extremes first: the tallest bar, which is mothers on dressing, and the flattest series, which is fathers. Then look for the one category that breaks the pattern. That will be your most interesting sentence. Now let us brainstorm. On the left, what stands out? Mothers dominate dressing at about 75%. Fathers acting alone are tiny everywhere, only 3 to 14%. Both parents together lead playing games at about 69%. And homework is the most evenly split activity of the 4. On the right, how to group it. Group A is the tasks mothers lead: dressing and preparing for bed. Group B is the tasks that are shared: playing games and homework. Fathers become the thread running through both groups. That gives you 2 body paragraphs, 4 activities, and nothing left over. So here is the plan: an introduction that paraphrases the prompt in 1 sentence, an overview carrying the 2 biggest truths, and notice that the overview contains no figures at all. That is deliberate. Then body 1 for the mother-led tasks, and body 2 for the shared tasks. The introduction. The bar chart compares the proportion of time that Australian mothers, fathers, and both parents together spent helping their children with 4 different activities in 2003. 1 sentence, fully paraphrased, and then move on. The overview. Overall, the work of helping children was shouldered overwhelmingly by mothers or by both parents acting jointly, whereas fathers working alone made only a marginal contribution to every activity. It is also noticeable that routine care leaned heavily towards mothers, while play was the clear domain of shared parenting. 2 sentences, 2 big truths, and not a single number. Body paragraph 1. The mother-led tasks. Mothers were most heavily involved in dressing, accounting for roughly 3/4 of the time devoted to this task, far ahead of both parents together at around 21% and fathers at a mere 3%. Their share of preparing children for bed was also substantial, at approximately 45%, although joint parenting edged slightly ahead of them here at about 51%. Body paragraph 2. The shared tasks. By contrast, playing games was the clearest example of shared responsibility, with both parents together accounting for some 69% of the time, well above mothers at 25% and fathers at only 5%. Homework proved the most evenly divided activity at about 51% for mothers and 48% for both parents, and it was also the one category in which fathers recorded a meaningful figure at 14%, their highest of the four. Why does this reach Band 9? Task achievement. There is a clear overview. Every activity is covered and figures support the argument rather than simply being listed. Coherence and cohesion. The data is grouped by pattern, not by bar order. Lexical resource shouldered, marginal, edged ahead, evenly divided, the main, and grammatical range participle clauses, concession with although, and comparative structures. One honest note. Band 9 here is our own assessment of writing quality against the public ielts descriptors. It is not a certified examiner score. Now it is your turn. Cover the model answer and write your own in 20 minutes. Then compare the two and ask yourself one question. Did you group the data or did you just list it? Subscribe to Master 79 for a new Task 1 walkthrough every week. See you in the next lesson.